and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. There's nothing but competition. It's out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hey, you sure you good?
As long as I don't ever see her face to face again, I ain't gonna trip on none of it.
You know, I just don't want to see you, lose it. You end up doing something that you can't come back from.
Please believe me, I'm very conscious of every decision I make. I don't trust your ass.
You didn't trust us this whole time?
By no means do I take disrespect lightly. Apologize for your very disrespectful question.
Apologize for what?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You got 5 seconds, or it's gonna get a hell of a lot more uncomfortable than it already is in this motherfucker.
Yo.
Well.
Well and well. We back. We found a found a decent movie, I guess.
Diamond in the rough, or a rough ass diamond.
Man, it's been rough in these streets, man. It's so hard to find something.
It's great. Oh shit! What the hell happened to my camera?
I don't know. I'm glad it happened though.
That's crazy.
I'm glad you dealing with shit now.
That's insane.
Like, no more bubbles. No more bubbles for me. The bubble's gone. Yeah, I need you to deal with some shit, nigga. But we did. So this go round, we're doing Den of Thieves Part 2, the new one.
Yeah.
Just rewatched Part 1 last week, so it's kind of fresh in my mind. Part 1 was actually dope. So the twist of Part 1 kind of got me.
You said the twist of it, yeah.
Yeah, normally I know what's going on, but they did a dope twist in the writing of Part 1. So and it's funny because the way they end Part 1, it's like they could do a Part 2, but I didn't really predict them doing it the way they did it.
I'll say that. Part 1.
Part 2. The end of Part 1, it leaves the opening like, oh, they could do a Part 2 if they wanted to.
Right, yeah. Part 1 was dope though. Like I liked the whole setup, because it's like, the main character, well, the nigga that is the dude that you would think kind of will fall back and was like kind of the secondary of, the clique. He was the one, like he kind of masterminded all of it. You know what I mean?
He was the brains behind it all. It was a dope ass plan.
Yeah, and it's like, do you think in Part 1 that the other people, everybody else dying was a part of his plan?
I think so. So as far as dying, I think he didn't give a shit what happened to them.
Yeah,
it was more like I'm getting over on everybody. I got my own crew. I'm just helping. I need y'all to carry out my plan, but I got my own crew.
Right, because it's not like he screwed them over for them to die. They just got caught up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Technically, I don't even know if his plan was to get caught himself. Because he ended up escaping. Like, I mean, he knew that he could get out of the situation that he was in once he was in it, because they beat the shit out of him in the car. You know what I mean? Because he was almost in and out. If that black lady ended up eating her food that was old, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I don't know if he knew that Gerald Butler's is it Gerard
Butler.
Gerard Butler's character was gonna like catch on to him, and they were gonna get him while he was walking the streets.
I don't know. So it seemed like he planned out everything like an intricate plan. Like he had every step laid out. So I wouldn't be shocked if that was a part of it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked about it, I'll say. Because it's like him having a handcuff key. Remember they cuffed him when they left him in the car?
Right. Yeah.
Him having a key and getting out. It's like that could have been his plan to escape anyway.
Right. I think the only thing that was throwing me off is when the Hawaiian dude saw him get caught up. He was like, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like it wasn't a part of the plan for him to get.
Right. So that definitely looked like that wasn't part of it. So I mean, maybe he just caught an audible. Like, oh shit, they got me. I got to get up out of here. So I just think his whole plan was for everybody to, because they left the country. They didn't just get away. They all left the country with him. Everybody that was involved.
Bro went over there and learned a new language and everything.
Yeah, the accent and shit. Like everything was planned out intricately. So it was like closing that movie off. I was like, that was a dope ass twist, and he got away scot free. So it's like they're making a part 2. It's like you don't even you let okay, y'all left the opening, but you don't even think about it. Like they should do this. So I didn't even have no plans or no thoughts about a part 2.
Yeah. As much as I like the scene in part 1 where 50 Cent talks to the prom date, what did that have to do with anything? Like it felt like a really out of place scene, but I like the scene. That make any sense?
It's more so just a moment.
Like it didn't attach to nothing.
It's just flexing power, and it's funny. Every time I watch that scene, I get pissed. I don't like when niggas do the intimidation thing, man. That shit pisses me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time I watch it,
I thought it was good. I didn't like when the Hawaiian dude was talking. I thought that was OD because they could have just looked at him and that would have been enough.
No, but you know how my attitude is. Like, nigga, like it.
Nigga, don't touch my rag, nigga. This is blood.
I wouldn't do all that. I wouldn't even show up like that. But it's like
that was out of pocket.
So would you want your daughter going with a nigga that's scared?
That he's scared of a bunch of grown men that look like they could bench press a car.
No, what I'm saying is, so say your approach was that, and he was just kind of like, all right, I'll be back. Like he ain't being disrespectful, but you're like, nigga, I'm not scared of nobody in here. I would want that more than me trying to press it. I hate when niggas do that. Stop trying to press niggas.
So it wouldn't be a scare tactic for me because I would go in there knowing that this is what they're doing. Like as soon as I walk in there and I see a bunch of grown men,
in their laugh, right?
I'd have been just like, let them just like make sure I was gonna plan to shoot. It was 12 o'clock anyway. I was gonna be home. So yeah, I got you, bro. And as soon as bro would have been like talking to me in his dialogue, I would have been like, I don't know what you want me to say, dude. It was like I was like, it looks like it would have probably made more of an impact on me if 50 would have just caught him in there and it just been him by himself.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. Because you don't even got to do that. Like 50's posture, you already intimidate, nigga. Yeah. Like why you now say this nigga rag actually meant something. You know what you think he was gonna do when he leave? He gonna get his brother and the rest of the gang. Like, yeah, these niggas threatened me when I went to go get her.
Yeah, it like shit don't work like that. It would have been like, oh yeah, I'd have tapped the girl and been like, hey, like I get we supposed to go to prom and shit like that, but this is my hood, so I gotta call the
daddy gotta be fucked up is what I'm saying.
Like, it's Pyru. I don't know what you want me to say. I know your daddy big, strong, man, shit like that. But I can meet you at the prom, but hey, ain't nobody.
Your daddy gotta be fucked up in there.
First of all, this is my hood. This the set. This is the set where y'all at. That's the only reason why I know you. It's the set.
So I'm putting myself in that kid's shoes. I definitely would approach with respect, but it's like the intimidation thing. It's kind of like I ain't did shit wrong, so why you trying to intimidate me, nigga? Calm down.
You'd have probably called her daddy weird in the car when you got in there. It was like, well, your daddy acting like that.
I'd have been hot.
That shit weird.
I wouldn't have said shit when we got in the car. What's wrong with you? Yo, weird ass daddy, what's wrong with me? Him and all them niggas in the garage, they got me fucked up, nigga. I don't even
got
want to go to
cousins,
the prom
too.
with you.
I got friends too.
I don't even want to go with you no more. Fuck. That scene always like it's a funny scene. Yeah, I get it, but in real life, don't do stupid shit like that. Like, stop trying to intimidate niggas.
I just realized that was Effie. That was probably the first time they met.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So I mean, overall, it's a good. The part one is a good movie, and it's funny because like you don't expect everybody to die like they did.
Mm-hmm.
Like damn near every main character, like you said, Cube's son played a main character, but he was kind of in the background.
Right. It was like,
but him being the mastermind and everybody dying was crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, I thought it was dope. I was like, I kind of was expecting a branch off like right away from, and which they did, you know what I mean? Like, you go to the second, sometimes it's a bunch of filler, but it's like kind of went into it. I don't know how many years that passed by at that time. I mean, did they do like how, because it's been 7 years, 6-7 years.
Yeah,
like
you talk about in real time.
In real time. So has it been in their universe 6 or 7 years? Because
I don't. So
him still thinking about that case after
the reason why I don't
is insane.
The reason why I don't think it's been that long is because he's just now dealing with the divorce. Like the opening scene with Gerard Butler is him in the bathroom. He's clearly in court because he got the divorce paper in his hand. He just now taking off his ring. Remember in the other one, he was just starting to deal with the bullshit.
Right, like he had signed the paperwork or whatever at the old boy's house. That one on the first
Very
one.
disrespectful. How do you handle that situation?
As which person am I?
As this drunk ass nigga that came in. This is your new girl's ex-husband. He come in talking shit, eating food. Like,
I mean,
and he's a cop. Like, how do you handle that?
Well, I don't care if you're a cop or not. If you like at the time that you don't have a badge on no more, you can't disrespect me in my own home. Like, we just gonna have. I'll be like, yo, bro, I don't know who you think you are, nigga. Like, even if you whip my ass, we gonna fight. This is this is ridiculous. You in here drunk. You're not gonna sip out my wine. Don't body check me, nigga. Nigga. Don't touch me, bro. I don't care who you are, gladiator. It's fake.
He needed his ass whooped though. That nigga was not in Gladiator either.
That wasn't Gladiator?
No.
Hey, that nigga look like bro.
Gladiator is Russell Crowe.
Which one did he play? Gerard Butler.
300.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing. Nigga, don't ever say it's the
same thing. Same movie, different universe.
Hell no. But anyway, so coming into part two, like we said, it starts with it kind of starts with Cube's son, right? We see him dealing. That was a clean ass robbery too, when they had the tank, the containers with the police cars. It's like they was on
the beginning, you mean?
Yeah.
That
shit was dope. So they steal a dime. It's crazy. I'm glad they switched it up, but I hate robbery movies when they go in and everything's there, but they only go for one thing. Like, nigga, grab some of that other shit too. Grab some of that other shit. I'm getting pissed about that.
When bro was going through the little safe security boxes and all the money was dropping in the door, like, nigga, y'all got a bag. Just put everything in the bag. Like, why you looking for the diamond?
Why are you dumping it on the ground? Yeah. Dump it in the bag.
Nigga, I would have been like, come on. Like, nigga, like you might be able to grab the diamond if you just scoop everything in the bag.
Yeah. I mean, he had a right for it. Like, I want to keep calling him Cube's son because I don't know his name in the movie, but he had a right to be looking for that diamond. That was life or death.
That saved his life.
Yeah, that's what he was looking for. He's like, if I don't find this motherfucker, I'm dead. Yeah. So I understood him in that scene. But so in the beginning, they robbed the plane for a very special jewel. Mm-hmm. Just happened to be tracked by the fucking super mob.
Yes.
But of course they don't know that yet. But then so we get that, they get away with it, of course, and then we get Gerard Butler in court dealing with the divorce. Like, you can see it's finally hitting him. Yeah. And then so later on when Gerard sees Cube's son, he said something about him being kicked off the force. Did we get that at all in here?
Oh, on the first one? Did he got kicked off?
In the first or the second one, that he got kicked out of the police force. Remember, because he was like, when he saw him, he was like, last I heard, you got kicked out the force.
That was the first time I heard about it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember because in this one you see him talking to he's talking to the captain because he's like, I know where this nigga's at. I'm trying to track him down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he got kicked off of who? Because you know, in the first one, he wasn't just like a regular cop. He was like a detective.
Yeah, he's a detective in this one too. But the way he said it, he was like, you got kicked off the force. He was like, word in the streets in L.A., you got kicked off the force. I was I was thinking back, like I don't remember them ever talking about that.
Not in the first one, or the beginning of the second one. I feel like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because it's like when he is going to the when he goes to France to talk to that police force, like you got to be somebody in order to even get that type of, you know what I mean, connection. You know what I mean?
Because okay, so
not a cop and then be a marshal after that.
Yeah, because even in that, when dude he was talking to whoever the guy was that was funding him, he was like, "Yeah, I got my badge." He was like, "They made me honorable or something." He was like, "But if they call to verify, I need you to verify for me." Remember, he said that he was like, "Can you call if they call and verify? I need you to verify." And dude was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do that."
Right.
So it was like he still, I don't know, I was confused by that, just by him saying you got kicked off, and I'm like, I don't remember him get kicked off.
Me either. Because when he sat down with bro, it was like him and another guy. What happened to his team? His team was just like the same people from the first one. They go on the black guy that played in what's bro's name? It was his partner. It was like
Oh,
five of them.
yeah,
I know. I know. He plays on some stuff. Yeah, he plays on some stuff or whatever.
I hate him as an actor.
Is it? Never mind. But it's
that nigga is the equivalent of a dark skinned Common. Everything I see him in, I was like, dude, it's you ain't got better yet.
So when I saw him in Sons of Anarchy or whatever as the main guy,
dude from Oakland, he's from Oakland.
Yeah, it just didn't quite translate good for me. I was just like, I mean, hey man, get your paper, brother. You know.
I mean, I've been watching him since Gridiron Gang. I'm like, you just ain't
That's where I saw him first.
You just ain't gonna change.
Nigga steal the QB. He was like, shit, I play on Madden.
Yeah.
Like I be playing. I play Madden.
You just ain't gonna step it up.
Hey man, he got a beard now, bro.
Man,
he'll change everything.
Man, but so I think he went rogue because remember nobody wanted to back him when he said he was like, I'm tracking him down. I think I know where he is, even though I don't know how he knew where he was. Is some weird ass shit, but he tracked out where he was. So it was like the whole team wasn't going with him. The captain wasn't even fucking with him. Like, let it go.
He was like, bro, like I don't want nobody to know that this nigga got away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, no money was ever like found that was missing because it's like the money that they took was supposed to be burnt or cut up. So it's just like,
right.
You know what I mean? So no money was lost. Nobody knows really that it was robbed like that. So they wasn't going to put it on Front Street like the Federal Bank is not, you know, we don't want to put that out there again. Like it's over.
Yeah. Like you ain't finna embarrass us because you want to keep tracking this nigga down.
Yeah.
But anyways, he tracks him down and then so the problem I had watching this movie, for one, I didn't know it was that long. For two, it seemed like the scene should have been cut down. Like when he gets out there to meet the French detective, their whole exchange about the food, I was like, none of this is necessary.
There's no director's cut. Well, this is the director's cut.
This is the director's cut. Yeah. It was like the whole back and forth about croissant, and then he just starts breaking down foods. Yeah, you know, like in America, you guys have. I'm like, get back to the point of what are you here for?
Okay, so my gripe was, I have to get to the gripe real quick. I want to know if you feel the same way. I didn't like the meeting of Gerard Butler and Ice Cube's son to where they were cool that quick. Because it's like you see somebody
Instantly.
that you ain't seen. First of all, you thought you got away. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna find me. I'm far away. I'm not in the same country. 7 years have passed.
Yes,
chilling in my what's it called or whatever. I got a gun, and I like if you see somebody that's shutting you down, at this point you might as well have killed the nigga right when you saw him. Because I was just like, dude, like you going to jail. Like I wouldn't have wanted to hear him talk. If I got a gun and he's sitting there eating a steak, bow.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's time for you to die right away. So it's just
Yeah,
like their
they moved
exchange of
on.
like doing that and then him trusting him enough to get on and then being cool at a party. And like I don't know. I just didn't like the exchange. Like it
No,
was
it was
too
real.
quick.
It was real instant, and it was seemingly no reason for. There was no reason for Ice Cube's son to trust him
At all.
There's none. Last time you saw him, he beat your ass and handcuffed you in the car. You know what? You know he was tracking you down the whole time. So it's like once you found me, like you said, it's kind of like if I'm not gonna kill you, I'm wait till you leave, then I'm gone. Like I'm not introducing you to nobody. I'll tell them like, hey, when he get in here, kill this nigga.
Dude, I was literally just thinking that before you said it. It's just like, yo, all of these powerful people out here. This nigga's outnumbered. First of all, he's out
Yes,
here alone. So
by
hey,
himself.
the nigga that was tracking me down, he know what's up. Let's set up a plan. Like he want to get down. So
Yeah,
let's get this nigga because this nigga's drinking and smoking with them, right? Out of
yeah.
just poison that nigga. Easy. Get this nigga the wrong shit.
There was a lot of dips in there was a lot of quick overbearing dips and turns because it's like like you say in that moment he's like trust him, we buddies now.
Yeah.
Overnight, like there was no time in between, there was no more trust issue, just that quick. And then you at the party, he's kissing this girl like that's his ex. They get in a fight now, they're off the team completely. This is an elaborate plan you had. You just kicking them off. Even though dude was disrespectful off top, but it was like you just kicked him off just that fast because they had a fight, and you picking this nigga.
And you think he just gonna disappear like he ain't coming back?
like he don't know your whole plan.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. Like certain things, like you're gonna be this elaborate, like you say, and this dude's smart as hell. He came up with this plan. You got to know when to take people off the board.
Right, like and take them off. You cannot leave that loose end. You cannot leave that loose end.
Gerard Butler would have died as soon as I saw him cutting up steak at my house. Easy kill. He in France. I'd have put that nigga under France. Nobody would ever found that nigga again. You know what I mean?
It was a bit much. But
with the chip and the diamond. As soon as you find the chip and the diamond, dude, like something gotta give. Like they know where you at. He just kept on going with the plan. He acted like it didn't happen. He's like, oh, it's a chip. Put it in the coffee.
She just put it in the coffee and moved it. She kept looking at him kind of like how dare you? But then she just moved on.
I think we know where you at now.
it was just a lot of drastic dips and turns. And then again, I was getting irritated at how long scenes were going. Like them, they laugh, they drink, they get high, they ride these scooters. Now we're sitting at a table telling long ass stories again. We don't care about this. We don't give a fuck about their stories.
I was literally waiting for Gerard Butler to be just like, I don't give a fuck about what you and your daddy used to do. You know,
this is what I'm saying.
You know how they had that music in the background playing, like, yeah, my dad, you know, got shot when I was. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga.
and side note, Cube's son's story for why he keeps doing it was a stupid ass story.
Yeah, it was.
That was dumb as fuck. I'm thinking he like, yeah, I had to do it because my mom couldn't afford nothing. He said, no, it's the thrill of getting in, getting out without getting noticed. You let us all the way here to say that, nigga?
I think we don't like that because there's no like, it was such a quick, we didn't find out who Ice Cube's son was until the last minute of the first one. So it's just like, we don't really know. I feel like if they would have gave us a little bit of that, you know what I mean? That story that he told Gerard Butler in the beginning, like start off with a prequel a little bit. Right. A little bit of the beginning of how he got into, you know, what he's doing. Because just like you said, the reasoning is insane.
Dumb as fuck. It's dumb as fuck. Like, okay, so you think your mama would be proud of you doing it? Like you made it seem, he built it up as if he's like, we were poor, now we're rich. That nigga built it up to say, I went in their house and got out and nobody noticed me. So it's the thrill. I like getting in and getting out. That's your reason, you stupid nigga.
That nigga was over in London eating good. Nigga got big than a motherfucker. I already knew he was going to be big because I saw the Breakfast Club interview, but I was like, that nigga got swole as fuck.
Still getting swole off bread and water. That's him.
Why that nigga play Wrong Idea and not one of his daddy songs? when that shit came on, I was just like, no, I was like, it would have been doper if Bow Down would have came on. I don't know. It would have been dope.
Nah, I think that would have been corny.
You think it would have been corny? I thought it would have been
Yeah.
dope. So daddy, man, plug your daddy.
It's kind of like how'd you
Pause.
feel about how'd you feel about when they were having dinner when he was meeting the crew and Gerard Butler was like, fuck the police.
See, that's corny. That's like saying the title of the movie, like, we're the Den of Thieves, y'all.
We're the Den of Thieves too.
Like, just background music is not bad. It's kind of like an Easter egg, like, oh, that's his pop's music or whatever. Now,
Right.
if he would have been just like, oh, look at y'all, this Ice Cube. That's
Oh,
corny.
he did that about 4 or 5 times.
That's corny. If he would have been like, this Ice Cube, y'all, throw up the dub. That would have been corny as fuck. But
a lot of the scenes were long to where I thought something was gonna happen. Like the scenes would be so long, I'm like, oh, something about to like jump off. Somebody gonna shoot somebody. Every time I'm thinking that, but nothing happens. Every time I'm nothing at like them sitting outside in that dirty ass restaurant after they got into it with the police. I'm like, somebody's gonna pull up on them because they too relaxed. Both of them, they told these long ass stories about their parents. They're too relaxed, but nah, they just went to bed. Just like, what are we here for?
Them niggas got kidnapped and threw off a boat. Nigga, I'd have been dead. Nigga, it would have been over for me. As soon as I'd have been on the boat, I'd have passed out. I'd have been like, yep, they're gonna dump us in the water. They made them niggas swim. They made them niggas swim 3 miles.
Crazy.
I'd have died, bro.
Crazy.
So I am in the middle of this with this movie. I feel like the last movie didn't feel as like this movie felt like buddy copish / heist movie.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really like that vibe for them too.
I will say that heist was dope. How they did everything, like the whole shit when they were getting from one building to another. I was like, oh, that's dope as fuck. Like they were showing the counterweight and using the pole.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. I think that's what's dope about the movie. That's what I'm saying. Like, get to that shit. We don't really we care about the background, but
it's a lot.
It's a lot to hear. It's a lot of story that we don't give a fuck. Like even the cop with his kids, it was just like this scene is long as fuck. Yeah. When he saw him at church,
yeah,
I was like, dude, I get it. You miss your kid. I understand that, but we got to see you. He walking with the kids. You talk to him with the kids. He take him to the car. He come back. You want to smoke a cigarette. Now I'm about to tell you this long ass story. Like, come on, man. You got to get to it.
So I knew where this movie was going as soon as they finished, and they kept on showing like scenes of Gerard Butler kind of just like looking around and kind of like reflecting. I'm just like, oh, this nigga about to do him over.
Oh, you talking about when they met at the end after everything?
Right after the heist was over, I was just like, yeah, this nigga about to get him. Because at first I didn't know, because bro like was helping him. You know what I mean? Like for real, he could have died doing all the shit that he was doing. So it's just like,
and I think that's why he felt guilty. Like, oh, this nigga saved my life.
Yeah, you went undercover. You know what I mean? You did so much to where it's just like, shit, now you could have been out of there. Like, what if the security dude would have killed your ass?
Yeah.
He was the one who got caught.
Yeah. And that's why he didn't want to take the credit for the bus, because he wasn't supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
But it was like all that guilt. So have you seen Blow?
Long time ago, yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, so at the end of Blow, Johnny Depp, you can tell he's about to get arrested because he goes to the bathroom and come back and everybody's mood has changed. And then he like, where's my pocket knife? And when he said that, he looked around. He was just like he knew what was going on. So when Gerard Butler was looking weird and Ice Cube's son was like, you all right? I was like, this nigga set him up. And then when he took off the glasses and laid it on the money, I was like, oh, they finna come in here and bust it.
I was like, that's trash.
Like, that's sucker shit.
You a piece of shit.
So you ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
That's exactly what happened. So did Gerard Butler say at the end, it was hard to catch what he said. I know what he meant, but he was like, back seat to the left. Is that what he said?
So
this is after they got arrested.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When he talked to him in jail.
Right.
My wife said he said there's still one bag left. Because I couldn't hear it either. I was like, what the fuck did he say? Because, you know, he don't have an accent, but he talks weird.
Right. I just heard back to the left. So I'm thinking he was talking about, like, because you could tell Ice Cube's son thought about it. He was like what the fuck? Like,
what you're saying makes more sense.
Yeah, like back seat to the left, like, because they came and got him or whatever afterwards.
Yeah.
So make sure you sit to the left or whatever. It was almost like
he was part of it.
You know, like Money Talks dude was just like, you know, they had to set up to blow up the truck. but he had to sit a certain space in order for it to work.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense for why he was smiling when he was driving away.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense.
But I still don't know if I get why he did all of that to catch him, right? Because you're not proving nothing to nobody. Or you're proving it to yourself that you could catch him. Was that it? Like, was that the whole, like, nigga, I got you, but I'm going to get you out. Because you got me. That's why we're like, we even now. Because, like, I got you, but now I'm going to get you out.
I think he was torn between, because it was like Gerard's at a point where he had nobody in his life. And that's what he kept saying. Like, I don't got nobody. Like, that was the last thing he told the other cop.
Yeah.
He said, I don't have nothing and I don't have nobody. So it was like the connection he had with what's his name was real.
Yeah.
Like, even though he didn't want it to be, he was in too deep.
Right.
So it was like that was his connection. So that's why he felt like shit, like, damn, I'm about to take them down. But this nigga is like, he saved my life. He really fucked with me.
Yeah.
So I think it was that. But it makes sense if that's what he said, that makes sense for him smiling the way he did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it literally could be both, because they both were. You look like, so you said what Ice Cube's son was doing was stupid, the reasoning, right? And it's just like, I feel like what Gerard Butler wanted was just as stupid. Like, all that time just because a nigga got over on you. Like, it stuck with you. That was just like, nobody get, like, I don't know if he said it in the first one or the second one. He was like, nobody gets off of me. You know what I mean?
He said it in this one. That was his reason for being part of it. Like, that was his way to earn his trust. But he also said he became a cop to catch the dudes that shot his dad. He was like, that was the only reason he became a cop, and he never caught them. So that lets you know he don't let shit go.
Right. It's just like he held a grudge. It's like, nigga, ain't no way.
Ain't no way you got over on me, nigga.
Yeah. I'm going to get you out.
So okay, so that makes more sense. If that's what he said, that makes a hell of a lot more sense.
So it's part 3 is definitely going to be more buddy copish. Even though they're not buddy cops, because they're not cops, but it's like buddy heist kind of situation.
He got to get the other people out of jail too, like, because that's fucked up. The crew he had.
I'm sure he don't give a shit. He's probably like, nigga, it's between me and you. We got this money together.
No, I'm saying the mob dude. He gonna tell the mob boss, like, yeah, I need my crew. Like, I need them out. I'm saying Cube's gonna tell him that, because remember the mob boss was like, you work for me now.
Yeah, my boss might be like, nigga, nah, you don't work with my niggas.
Figure it out.
Figure it out, nigga. I'll be so mad. Like, that's the thing about getting into situations like that. You just never know, like, when it's gonna be over, because it doesn't look like Cube wants it to be over. You know what I mean?
Don't. He was happy.
Yeah, so I would be like, all right, like, this is I'm out now. Like, I want to go back home. Can I get the money that I had? Like, can we, you know what I mean? Like, I still got money in the bank. He's like,
but but he already said it wasn't even about the money. Remember, he said it's not about the money. It's about the thrill of getting in and getting out, which is dumb as fuck, man.
Waste of time, nigga. It's just like, you just want to go to jail.
At least tell me, like, so I gave some money to my mom and my sister. They good, but I'm still in the game. Like, tell me that at least. Like, so they still struggling because you out here still doing heist?
Hey. Hopefully the next one will come out like 2 years instead of 7.
If they do another, well,
they probably gonna do another one.
You think they're gonna Fast and Furious this? I got those vibes when I was watching it.
I don't know. They better not.
I got those vibes when I was watching it.
Because did the first one come out in the theater? I don't remember the first one in the theater.
Yeah.
I feel like the first one was like,
wait. It
was on streaming like right away or something like that. From what I remember, this is a minute ago.
Yeah, I can't remember. But Gerard Butler has a name to where it could come out in theaters. So if they wanted to, it could have. So I don't know if it did or not.
And O'Shea is definitely building his name up.
Yeah, he's building it up. But I got the Fast and Furious vibes from the car chase with the shootout. And then the mob people just happened to be at the spot where they broke down to kill them niggas. That was some Fast and Furious shit.
That's where they were going though, right? That was the destination for them to go there.
No, they didn't make it.
Well, they was almost there, right?
No.
Like right there? They wasn't even close?
You trying to lie for them. They wasn't there.
I thought when he showed us on the GPS, it was like, nigga, we close, but then they ended up getting caught up.
Is that what happened?
That's what I thought. Because when Ice Cube's son looked at the things like, we almost there pretty much. Like, it looked like it was, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Okay, but maybe that is. Well, yeah, you just saved them. Because I was just like, oh, these niggas just magically here, huh?
It said it dominated the box office, so yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like it could do something.
it's a draw. But I'm saying they could definitely not. So when I say Fast and Furious, I don't think they would get as ridiculous. But I'm saying to keep it going.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Mhm.
As long as they don't go, you know, insane and start jumping over clips and shit like that with the cars.
Yeah.
Like
So I
French.
don't. As long as they keep doing elaborate plans to break to steal shit, I'm with it. Because that should every time it be dope. Like when I look at how they execute the shit, that should be
Yeah.
clean.
That's why I like the Oceans series.
Mhm.
It's just like dope to see the heist or whatever at the end and them screw people over.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
that should be clean. The only difference in this one is in the first one, everybody was working with him. People on the inside, everybody. On this one, we didn't get that. We just got kind of like the main team was part
right.
of it.
Yeah. And it's like you don't even care. It's almost like you don't even care about the other characters like Ice Cube, Son, and okay, Gerard Butler's name is Nick, by the way.
Nick,
Nick,
yeah, because they was calling him Nicky and Nico.
and his Donnie is O'Shea.
Okay.
So
What
yeah.
about Erica Mena?
Erica
What's her
Mena.
name?
You said Erica Mena.
Yeah.
I was like, she ain't this motherfucker. I think it's Giovanna.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying they should build like because they was a dope team. Like build them out, build all three of them out, or
Yeah.
do something to get them out.
It's probably gonna be a whole new team next. What's it called?
That'd be whack, man. Keep the same team.
Yeah, they're gonna bring what's it called back, your boy from Gridiron Gang. He'll be like, I want some of this now. You know how that goes. It's like they bring somebody back. They were just like, hey man, I heard you. You know, you got kicked off the force. He was like, yeah, I'm doing this now. Hey man, I'm doing bad too, bro. I got kicked off too. Let me join. Let me be a quarterback. That's how it work, man. 50 Cent ain't really dead. He gonna come back.
Oh, that dude acting, man.
Oh,
He just ain't gonna. He just don't give a fuck. He keep getting roles though, so I can't be mad at him. But he just don't give a fuck.
yeah. I mean, good watch all the way around. It was too long, but you know, I wasn't like mad at it.
I was only irritated that it was as long because I don't think it needed to be. I feel like they could have cut down a lot of the dialogue scenes. The dialogue scenes were becoming too long to where it's like after you get to an hour and 45 minutes, you're like, okay, I want to see a heist now. Now I want to see something.
Yeah.
Now we're doing too much talking. I care about their background, but not this much. Y'all drawing it too much.
They could have done it. They just didn't do it right in my eyes. As far as like, if you were gonna make them friends that quick, you should have like used that time to like build that up a little bit and show me some background story versus
It would
all of this dragging up into the heist.
it would have been better if they kind of got caught up by that mob boss about the diamond, and then they kind of both got captured, and then they get a bond right there. Like you got to do something to build that trust. You can't be chasing me. You caught me, and now we all good. That it just moved way too fast, nigga. I've been on the run. I left the country.
Murder.
Yeah, you here?
You in my house, bro, eating steak. You gotta die. Easy. This nigga gonna pull a gun out and put it on the table like that's just gonna do it. Beat this nigga, man.
Yeah, that didn't. But like you said, overall, it was a damn good watch. It was just a little longer than I expected or needed. That's my only problem with it. Because when they got to the heist, I was in.
Yeah,
I'm like, this shit is clean as fuck.
So you know how they like match actors up with each other, and it's like usually does they other movies branch out of this. How do you feel about the chemistry between the two?
Even okay, I would say even though it moved quick, it happened fast. I still liked seeing them together. I had no problem with them being together.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like for the story, it was too fast. For the story, it shouldn't have been as instant as it was. But once they was together, it was just like fuck it, they together.
Yeah,
that's why I felt bad about him. I'm like, dude, he like this nigga showed you love, and you gonna turn him in?
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
Oh shit. But I can see them doing something else out of nowhere. It's gonna be a totally different movie. I mean, they're probably gonna make a Den of Thieves 3, but I can see them doing more stuff together.
I know what you're saying, like a off the grid type. But the funny thing is, I think that works. I think if they did a comedy, that works.
Right. Exactly. It definitely would, because I feel like Gerard Butler, I've seen him in something. He was kind of funny. Ugly Truth with the girl that played the Knocked Up. It was a film about a guy that was like kind of like a chauvinist or whatever. He had a talk show, and then like a girl called in, and he ended up showing her the ugly truth about dating, and then they ended up being like hooked up or whatever. But it was a good movie though. And he was kind of funny.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
I only watched black movies.
Black on Black Pride. It's a good movie. You should check it out though.
No, I just didn't see that one. I don't know. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, he was funny.
But I think it works. I think if you did something different, like because Gerard Butler could play the straight man and Cube could play the nigga he was. 'Cause it just the moments when they was together was funny.
Yeah.
But that nigga was like, he was like, what is that, a horse? And nigga looked around and said, it's frogs. I was like, I don't even know why that's funny, but it's funny as fuck.
Random ass dialogue.
Yeah.
Who wrote this? Same person that wrote the first one, you know?
I believe so. I don't know. I don't know who wrote the first one.
You know how it goes. It's like if it was my movie and somebody write the other version, just imagine
I'm hot.
we do he say she say movie, and we stop it there, and then 10 years later somebody do two. Like, hold on, bro, pump your.
I'm hot. I'm hot, nigga. You didn't talk to me.
Guy named Christian Godgast. Godgast. He did A Man Apart. That's probably the only movie I've seen that he did.
Man Apart is dope too.
Yeah, he did Plane and then The Thieves 1. So this is his movie.
That's dope. Are you ready to rate it?
You go first because I had to mentally prepare.
Let me look up the ratings.
This nigga always looking for the rating. I'm doing shit for
I'm gonna do it every time though.
God damn, cuz.
I'm gonna do it every time.
I'm gonna do it every time.
I'm gonna do it every time.
I gotta fucking go ahead and drop this shit today.
Why can't I find this motherfucker? I save it every time.
Oh man, it is. It's always. I think it's production. No, it's writing, production, acting, and story. And story's at the bottom, and what's it called is always at the top. Writing.
Said writing.
Writing's always at the top,
mm-hmm.
and story's always at the bottom, and then the middles are acting and production.
All right, I get this movie. Right.
I give this movie right, and a right. Only because I would give the first one rights on the story, like a bigger right on the story and the what's it called, the writing.
So that don't make sense. Why they both can't have it?
Because I like the other one's story better and the other writing better.
That don't even make sense, nigga. Just judge it off as it's a standalone, man. Don't compare it to the other one. That's dumb.
There's literally no standalone if it's a sequel.
Give me your ratings for Friday right now. Friday and then next Friday. What's your ratings?
Don't disrespect me. This is talking about the first Fridays.
Yep. Give me the first Friday and the next Friday. Give me your ratings for both of them.
First Friday gets all exclamation rights.
Mm-hmm.
Second Friday, the Friday it dropped down in story and in the writing was cool. It dropped down in the story for me and the acting probably. And
what the fuck? What did you watch?
Second Friday?
Yes.
That wasn't my favorite Friday. That's my.
No, you said that. You said the acting dropped down.
Yeah, to me,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who? For who?
So I felt like in the first Friday it was real, like it felt real, and it was like it was. It's like even though they weren't great actors, it felt real. Still, they didn't have to overdo it. I felt like some of the acting that Cube was doing, even when like Pops was doing, when he was just like, "Oh man, oh," then he fell. It was just corny.
I get what you say. It's slightly shablam. Yeah, I
like,
get it.
Yeah, it almost was just too much. Like they did a little too much. They didn't have to. And then third Friday was just like that. It's almost like I gotta give that one all rights. It's just like it was so much in it. It's nothing like the first one, but at the same time, it's like if I'm judging it, the only thing I don't think nothing would go down really on the third one for me.
That's what I'm saying. So it's all right to, even though it's part of the, even though it's a sequel, you can give it all the same. You can give it all rights.
But not if you don't like the story and the writing. Yeah, I ain't just did it for no reason. Like,
I thought you said because you liked the story writing better in the first one.
No, I felt like it was a tier down. That's it.
Okay.
The second one, that was it. It's not just like, oh, I like the first one better, so I'm gonna give this one. Nah.
Right. That's
it is a standalone. It's just the other. This writing wasn't. If I said that, then that's not what I meant.
Right.
But anyway,
hey man, y'all go watch it, man. RIP to the Steelers. Like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk back wherever. If you there, let us know how y'all feel below. Yeah, turn that stupid ass hat around. Let us know how y'all feel. Them niggas tried. I mean, they tried. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, stop getting rid of your head coach, bro. Just give a nigga a chance, bro.
Maybe y'all should get rid of y'all head coach, nigga.
Oh, man. They be dogging that nigga. I was just like, I ain't got nothing to do with him, nigga. Y'all be writing the plays, nigga. That's offensive coordinators. Garbage. The fuck are y'all doing? Why y'all still hire? Why would y'all put Russell Wilson? This ain't a sports podcast, man. Fuck it. We out. I'm mad. I've been talking about this shit all week. I mean, all yesterday. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.